Roland Willits, Old Men Stories, and I'm here with Charley Sandage, and I've got the sun right on my eyes, and so does Charley. Charley's eyes are teary. So the next song, "Light Up Your Eyes," is Joey. He had sunglasses on, see, and I asked, "Do you want to wear sunglasses?" And I said, "Yeah, you could be some, like cool, cool, yeah." At our age, you'd be cool.
Yeah. Like, Roy Orbison cool.
Yeah, Roy, that's right.
Yeah. You remember Roy did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wear them in the middle of the day, everywhere.
Oh, and performance.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
If that's what I said. If that's your what do you call that? That's your calling card, or that's your
yeah.
That's your thing. You do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not Roy. I wish my vocal range went as far up the ladder as Orbison's did, but it doesn't.
Wouldn't it be nice to have, I listen to all the singers out there, and I say, well, I want that tone, I want that one,
I want that one too. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want it on occasions when I need it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the title of this one, I'll fess up, is a little bit of a ripoff.
Oh.
What got me to thinking, what set me on the path to writing this song, it was late night TV. It was so long ago I couldn't tell you what the show was, but somebody did a sort of a bluesy song called "Gonna Light Up My Baby's Eyes Tonight." And I hadn't heard the song, really liked it. And as I remember, the woman who was singing it was not a young chick, okay? And I just got to thinking about the confidence that she had. She was singing that song like she meant it. And I thought, that's pretty cool that she can do that at that age.
Yeah.
And so being of a certain age and still being able to light up somebody's eyes is what this song is about.
That is so nice, and it's well, you got to get. It could be almost any age, but you had that twilight age, didn't you?
Yeah, it was. I guess the thing is that if certain things are right between the two of you, it'll still happen at any age.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen it in a whole bunch of times. You think you get older, but your mind doesn't.
Right.
And your feelings don't.
Right.
No matter what age you are, you're still scared of dying, and you're still excited about loving.
Yeah. I guess the older you get, the more you find little themes like that recurring. It caused me to think of one I wrote a year and a half or so ago. In that case, it was I wrote it in a context or a co-write relationship I have, and we're writing for we're modern Nashville kinds of sounds is what we're going for. And I've got a line in there that sort of, or a whole verse that shouldn't belong in a contemporary Nashville sound, but it's really says the very same thing.
Yeah.
That title is "Burn On."
Burn On.
And burn on. You know how you never hid your fire before. Why would you start now? That kind of thing. So it's it's kind of that same idea in a different context and a whole different kind of sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The sound here is, most of my stuff comes out with an acoustic roots kind of sound.
Oh, okay.
Because of the old time traditional that I do, and bluegrass that I've done, and all of that. I don't think about how a song is going to be categorized when I start on it, or when it starts on me, really. That's the way you like it to happen. I let it develop, get way on down the line before I even think about that. But most of them turn out with kind of the feel that this one has.
That's all right. And by the way, acoustics, for anyone that doesn't know, means you don't have a whole bunch. You're not corded.
Not plugged in.
You're not corded. In other words, you could actually walk across the room without getting jerked back.
Yeah, exactly. MTV, after it had emerged and went on for a few years, started doing special pieces that they titled Unplugged. Somebody unplugged. And I'm sure that for the MTV generation, that was a brand new concept.
That's right.
Oh, you have instruments.
You could actually walk around and not have them hooked into an amplifier.
Yeah. But it's also an attitude.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and that's my most comfortable place musically.
I understand. I'm working. Actually, I'm not working. I'm playing at the guitar, and I haven't plugged it in yet. I just acoustic it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I said I could, but I don't want to amplify what I'm doing.
Yeah, there is that. Well, the first performance stuff that I ever did, we didn't have the big amps. We didn't have the big Marshall stacks that blew people away. But the lead guitar player in the rockabilly band, that was the first band I ever played in, he did have his little silver tone amp, And wow, I remember when he went out and bought a Les Paul that actually was taller than knee high. Wow.
That's cool. Well, introduce your song.
This is Light Up Your Eyes.